What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AlwayzCookz24 here. We got a very great show today, very special one, very for the community. I would like to let y'all introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Ashley Kennedy. Some may know me as Ak40Sevyn, and I'm a radio co-host on WEUP Homegrown.
My name is DJ Joski Love. Where do I begin? But I'm a long-time radio professional, music executive, and I've been on the radio for a long time in North Alabama, Southern Tennessee, 103.1 WEUP. We do a program together with Ashley, and we have another co-host, Kato Jackson. Mm-hmm. So we do a program called WEUP Homegrown. It comes on locally on 103.1 WEUP FM every Sunday night from 7 to 8. Make sure you guys can tune in online, www.103.weup.com. You can download the app and listen to it anywhere, anytime. And so definitely submit your music, send it in to us, and let's hear you on the radio. Let's get your career started.
Let's do that.
You know what I'm saying? The voices. I know y'all know the voices. You know what I'm saying? Now we can put the faces with the voices. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep us entertained. Y'all keep us informed on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Plus y'all have great touches with the community. So first question I would like to ask both of y'all is, what do you feel like your biggest dedication is to the community so far as we speak right now?
Yeah, I just feel like, right now where Huntsville is with the growth, like it's important that we take the time now to really shape that narrative of what that culture is going to look like. I feel like 5 to 10 years from now, it's going to be completely different. And right now is the time to really put our foot in, really get these independent artists the exposure that they need, create that environment of just everybody working together, not working against each other, and everybody collaborating. There
has to be a culture, you know what I'm saying? That's it. And we got so many people doing different things in different places. And I think one of our main goals is to create that unity.
Yes, sir.
And keep everybody, like this is a Huntsville sound, this is a North Alabama sound. This is not just Decatur, not just Athens, not just Florence, but we're all really together. You know what I'm saying? We're together, and it's gonna take all of us to push that one person to the next level. You know what I mean? So that's I think that's our job. That's the focus right now, is to keep everybody, get everybody united, and to create a platform where everybody can feel a part of, and it's not biased. It's not one way or one sided. It's for everybody.
Yes.
It's for all of us.
Yes.
And I stress it all the time on the show. While we have this opportunity right now, we must take advantage of it.
Oh my goodness.
We must take advantage of it. Where can you get free radio play at?
Nowhere.
Where in the country?
Nowhere.
Tell me where in the world?
Nowhere.
Well, I'm on this internet station. But keep trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this is a charter. This is a charter radio station, the oldest black-owned radio station in the state of Alabama. It's a board member on all the big boards. You know what I mean? You're dealing with the real deal. And
for sure.
And so when you have this opportunity now to take advantage of it, please, because it may not last long.
And the thing is,
it may not be around for always available.
Exactly. Huntsville is a mecca right now for all the untapped talent, and people just don't know about us. If we do this the right way and we all work together using platforms like WEUP Homegrown, this could be a destination for creatives all over the world, not just United States, to come to Huntsville to turn up, have festivals like Coachella, things like that. So that's
things
really
are changing. Yeah, things are changing. They just we're growing. I think everybody in our community knows, because the traffic is crazy now, right? And it's because all these new people are here, and they're only coming more. Like top of the year, they're talking about moving the Space Force Army Division, down here. So that's that's more and more thousands of people that are coming into. Look at all the places they're building. Everywhere you go, you see these new apartments, you see new houses. The people are coming to live in those places. You know what I'm saying? So, like she said, to reiterate that, we got to get established now. We got to get our foundation, our solid foundation set up now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that when everything starts coming, we're in the right position.
Okay. And you know what I'm saying, being hosts that y'all are and well known, I wanted to ask both of y'all, like, what were your ways of getting into the game to becoming the host that you are now? Because both of y'all are very, very seasoned, very professional, might well say veterans at this.
Yeah.
Y'all can get information, 5% of the time, you can say, quote unquote.
Sure.
But how did y'all get into the hosting and DJing, marketing and organizing and being leaders of a team?
Yeah, I guess I'll start because I have the least time in the game. Joski, he's the OG in this, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I went to a historically black college, Alabama A&M, shout out to them. And based on my graduation requirements, I had to intern somewhere. And I was like, you know what? I really want to do radio. That's something I feel I would be good at. It's something that I'm passionate about. I love supporting the underdogs. And I just feel like when you're at a radio station, you can kind of help those independent artists who are just starting out get off the ground. And so I said, let me start interning at the radio station. Did that for a few years, ended up getting a job at WEUP, working there for a few years, became a music artist manager by demand. People started calling me like, hey girl, right, by default. Yeah. You gonna be my manager, and then that turned into having so many different connections. I have connections at YouTube, I have connections at Instagram, I have connections at TikTok, I have connections pretty much on any platform you name, Spotify, Apple Music, just based on getting it out the mud first. Because when I was interning, I wasn't getting paid. It was hard. I didn't have a lot of money in college. I was just getting it out the mud, trying to be an intern and trying to learn the ropes, but it pays off. Right. So that's how I got started.
Okay.
Well, now you know why I got her. She ready for it. She know all that new stuff, man. I'm still old school, Look at the 12 inch, man, where did I start? I started working at a company here called AdTrend. And while I was working at AdTrend on the assembly line, I used to make believe like I was DJing. I had my headphones on, and I'm getting the packages coming down the line. I'm boxing them up and doing whatever, and I'm boxing them up, and I'm in my own little world, I'm listening to the songs, but I'm acting like I'm DJing, you know what I mean? And then one day God just said, well, why don't you do it? Well, where? What? How? What do I do? And a man's name came to my memory, Walter Peavy. And Walter Peavy is the program director at Love 1000 AM station. It's a local, just mom and pop shop AM station. But I knew he was a family friend. And so I reached out to him. Okay. And I said, hey man, I got this idea, I want to blah, 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 blah. And he said, man, I'd love to have you on, but I can't pay you. And so what he ended up doing, he sold me. So he sold me like 2 hours of radio time. And I bought it. I bought the radio time from him, and I came on every Sunday for like 6 months. I was doing it.
Wow.
During that time, I ended up meeting Christopher Martin from Kid and Play, the dark skinned guy from Kid and Play.
Yes, sir. I know.
And me and him hit it off real well, and he took me on the road with him, and I learned a lot from him. You know what I mean? Just about hip hop, just about the culture, about radio, but a little bit of everything. And but that's where it started. Okay. That's where it started. I went to school in Atlanta, broadcasting college. And so while I had this experience, because I've been with Play and I was in college, I didn't, and I was interning at the radio station over there. Okay. But I didn't have the job. Mm-hmm. And I wanted the job. I wanted a job being on the radio. I wanted more than anything in this world. I mean, the nights on we were praying and, oh God, please, if you just give me, all of that, begging for it. And so while I was in Atlanta, I was calling back here to Huntsville, talking to Steve Murray. Hey man, I'm in school. I just graduated. Blah 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 blah. I'm ready. And so months go by. Nothing happened. Mm-hmm. And then one day he called me. He said, "Hey, I got something. If you're interested, it's just a part-time position on Sunday mornings, dealing with the gospel station. Blah, 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 blah. But he said it'll get your foot in the door." Mm-hmm. And so I packed up my stuff and I came back home. And I've been there since 2003. Wow. I've been on WEUP since 2000. I've been on WEUP ever since.
Because I know the voice. Yeah. I know the voice. You know what I mean? So, at that time, getting into the game, and now you both, let's say, the stories y'all both just told me, y'all getting to the point to where now, okay, you can see it. Yeah. Now I just got to get there.
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the obstacles that y'all had to get across or jump across? You know what I'm saying, that you don't mind talking about, that you're proud of because, it made you who you are right now. The way y'all can give information and do what you do and do what you do as well.
Yeah, for sure. Just stereotypes, a lot of the times being a woman in the music industry, people having misconceptions and trying to offer things to get to the next level by doing things that are against my morals and things like that. Those are some of the obstacles that I've had to overcome and just stay true to myself and stay authentic, and know that I'm paving the way for other young women to come into the music industry and to do it the right way. So I've had to overcome that. And also just being conscientious as a woman who is from California. I'm really open-minded, and I try to always see the good in people. And so when doing business, I learned quickly that you really got to have your paperwork together. It's all about a contract. No matter how cool you are with a person, no matter like if you guys have other business going on outside of the music, like it's important to have those contracts in place, because I have been in situations where I've done the work and then people want to say, oh well, we want to do this and we want to do this when it comes to the money. So I learned that early on to make sure I have my contracts right, make sure it's notarized, make sure all my paperwork is together so that all my business is straight when it comes to getting paid. And as far as my artists, making sure that their contracts are right, especially when they're doing songs with bigger artists who, don't really have time of day like that. So for sure.
Mr. Joe, what about you?
Well, man, I'll be transparent.
Go ahead.
When I first came, like I said, to the radio, like Mr. Murray, Steve Murray, I told him, I said, man, I want to be in the music business. I want to be, I want to have a record label, and this, that, there, whatever. And he looked at me, and he said, "You're gonna need a lot of money, a lot of money." Well, and at that time I was young, and halfway in the streets, man, money ain't no problem. I got the money. We gonna get money, And ironically, from that time up until about 2005, 6, 7, I ended up getting a record deal with a guy named Jackie Chan.
Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Jackie Chan.
And Universal Motown Records. And so I was able to live, I guess, so those things happened. You know what I'm saying? It took a little time. Didn't know how it was going to happen. Didn't know when it was going to, but it did happen. And so that part, just being impatient. If I knew I didn't have to rush, if I could tell a younger me, slow down.
Yeah.
Just slow down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and chill. You know what I mean? Because it's what's gonna happen is gonna happen, and can't nobody stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got that dream burning on the inside. You got that vision. God put that there because that's what's supposed to happen for you. Now, when is it gonna happen? When's it gonna take? When is it gonna manifest itself? A lot of different other things have to happen. And come and play, but it will happen. It will happen. So that was the main thing. Getting in my own way.
Yeah.
Once I learned how to get out my own way, be patient, and let things happen. I made a lot of mistakes, man.
Wow.
I made a lot of mistakes. I've said some wrong things at the wrong time. I've been in the right room at the right moment and fumbled. You know what I mean? When I should have said this, I should have did this, or I was just there with Rick Ross. I could have made it happen. I was just with this person. You know what I'm saying? I could have, but I didn't because I was scared or I was shy, and just basically getting out of my own way.
Gotcha.
So once I kind of learned that, and then I want to say this, dealing with people that you might not necessarily like.
That part.
That part. Dealing with people that you might not necessarily like, or that are hard, or or treat you a certain kind of way. The younger me, emotions. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad, I'm ready to fight. So I'm ready to quit. I'm ready to whatever. But that's not how life works.
Yeah.
And you can only get past that. You can only go to the next level once you pass that test for that level. So when these different oppositions or different people come into your life, deal with it. Don't run from it. Don't get the attitude or whatever. That's a promotion waiting to happen. That's your time to be promoted. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Are you gonna fold? You gonna fumble? You gonna retreat? Or you gonna be a man, be a woman, and stand up and do what you got to do? Have the difficult conversation.
Exactly.
Well, I don't have to like you to work with you.
Exactly. Right.
But I need you.
Right.
And you need me.
Right.
And you need me, and I need you, and so we have to work together. That's just all the way it is around it. He that desires to be greatest must be servant of all.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So you know, we have to kill that ego.
Yes.
And humble yourself, and reach out to that brother that you've been avoiding, and you know so and so. You know everything. I was just on the way over here. We were talking. Everything we need, we have. Mm-hmm. All the tools, you have them. You have all the pieces. Yep. It's just about organization. Be organized. Organization. Getting organized. Following through. You start something, follow through. We start so many things. Yeah, execution. We start so many things, and you know, then you get distracted. You go to the other thing. Oh, this ain't happening fast enough, so I go do. No, consistency, execution, writing things down. I love how you write things down.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
Write it down. That makes it a legal contract. That makes it a real deal. It's bound in paper now. It's bound on. It's a law.
Yeah.
It has to happen. Mm-hmm. The power of
scripting, manifesting.
Yeah, words. The things you say. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Mm-hmm. So you can't be double-minded. You got to speak. You got to know what you know and stick to it. Be consistent, right or wrong. You'll find out. You'll find out if you was right or you was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And if you was wrong, no big deal. Now you know how to do it the right way.
Exactly.
So get back on the horse and keep going.
That right there.
A young me didn't know that.
And that's what's crazy is I had that question down. I'm glad you did drop that in like you did. What would you tell your younger self if you bumped into him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just to fulfill it, what would you tell your younger self if you what would you tell little AK if you bumped into him?
What would I tell little AK? Oh my goodness.
18 years old, just came from California to Alabama, all 3,000 miles away.
Oh my gosh. I literally knew not one person when I moved here. So what would I have told little AK? I would have told her to just make sure that she stays authentic to herself, to make sure that she follows her own game plan. Don't fall into, listening to the guys that you're dating, having them to deter your life. Make sure that you stay on your goals, your platform, develop your own foundation for yourself. And I would have told myself to just keep going. There was times where I got disappointed. People were telling me it wasn't going to happen for me. You're not going to be a music artist manager. You'll never be on the radio. Things like that. And, it gets to you. So I would have just told myself to make sure, don't listen to that. Don't listen to the hype. Just keep going. Keep true to your goals, and it'll happen.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. Thank both of y'all for that message right there.
All things are possible.
Which it lead me to ask this. I had this little side question I had, but it's just the perfect time to ask both of y'all right now on this subject. Both building artists, mentoring artists, even pointing them in the right direction. Mm-hmm. So, what's the best way for an artist to deal with a failure? Whatever they feel their failure is, and y'all see that, and it's like knowing what you done been through, and this one how would you tell or instruct or let them know how to deal with failure? Any type of artist that would be sitting in front of you asking you questions. Even me, I'm a podcaster, and I know I done failed at some stuff, and I still feel like I'm still learning rookie.
Yeah.
How if I feel like I failed on something, how would you let me know positively?
Keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. Nobody got it figured out, man. Ain't nobody. Even the people that you see, say Gilly and all them got the big podcasts. They ain't got it figured out. You know what I'm saying? They still learning. They still going. You know what I'm saying? And as they get more, they grow. You know what I mean? That's a part of the growth process.
Exactly. I would say always, this isn't anything you do. If you make a mistake or you fail, dust it off and tell yourself that was practice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just come into the
now what to do.
Exactly. You learn from it. You know what I'm saying? As long as you learn from it and apply it, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, also, we Up Homegrown. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
So,
period.
Break it down. You know what I'm saying? When it start, how it come together, and what y'all are. What's Homegrown's main purpose for the state?
So, go back. When I was telling you, I was trying to apply for the job with WEUP, and went through different, different little levels. Like I started out just as a little part-time guy doing this. Well, the way radio works, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I got it made. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you no lie. Like, I'm not gonna shoot it. But I'm not gonna be humble about it. I got it made, dude. And so what I say to say that people don't quit. You meet a lot of people in radio like they've been there for 30 years and for 40 years or however long. Because it's if you get to be a radio person, it's a great career. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful. I'm thankful, blessed. But it wasn't always that way. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, so one of the guy that was on at nighttime, he quit. Well, he didn't quit, but he moved on. I think he's like an EMT now. Shouts out to Jay Daniels.
Yay! Shout out.
So Jay, when he moved on he got married and moved on to his career, that left a position open to be the nighttime DJ. And I was young. I fit the mold. I was ready for it. So they put me in that position, and you know how it is. So the radio station goes through maybe, I don't know, just say 200-300 songs a month, coming from all the record labels, and all the different credible music outlets that submit their music to the radio, different procedures. So maybe 200-300 songs, say a month come through that process. The local guy, how can he get in?
Yeah.
How can he get in? You know what I'm saying? When you got Drake, Lil Wayne, so will go to a list, and you say, I got this new kid from Athens, that's whatever, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So where does that person fit in? Where does that, and so it's not about where they're from, but it's about the quality. To understand these music that's coming from the professional labels, it's been mixed, it's been mastered, it's been cleared, it's been whatever it's been done. When you hear it, you say, "Wow, that sounds like that's professional. That's been done right." And so, how does that person compete in this world? Say with those type of things. So that's where Homegrown was born, and I started doing a little segment. Every day, like at 6:30, I was doing the WEUP Homegrown. I let during that record label time when we started rapping and all that, I was leaving, going back and forth. Ended up passing that position on to DJ 808, who still hold it down to this day. You know what I'm saying? And he took over the night times. And so as I come back home and back working, I'm saying, just got on the part-time level. Whenever they need me to fill in or something, I come jump in, whatever. But there's still that need for that homegrown. It's still there.
Yeah.
And so we have a wonderful program director there by the name of DJ Illy Ill.
Shout out to Illy Ill.
Who is I really look up to him a lot. He's the coldest DJ I ever met. You know what I mean? But Ill, he has that vision and aptitude. He said, well, hey, why don't we do it like this? I'll give you a whole hour on Sundays and you can just play, take as long as you need, and then do it on Sundays. And so that's how it started. Okay. And so I did it for maybe about 6-7 months, maybe close to a year by myself. Just and then lovely AK, she comes back, moved back to Huntsville. The homie Kato, he pops up with his podcast and doing things. And so God sent me these people, to now help me. And that's what we're trying to do now, take that homegrown to the next level.
For sure.
And I think what we want to start doing is offer more feedback.
Music reviews.
We want to do a master class. We want to give people in this community the information they need to take to the next level. Silver and gold I have on that. I wish I could sign everybody in Huntsville and buy everybody brand new Challengers and Chargers and give them $20,000, $30,000 a piece. I wish that I was in that. And one day maybe we'll be in that position to do that. Yeah. But what I do have, I will give. Yep. And that's information. Yep. I can point you in the right direction. If you got what it takes, I can walk you in the door. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna need a lot of money.
Right. Okay.
That's what the old man told me back then, and that's still true to this day. You know what I'm saying? So but it can be done. And so we don't. This isn't Atlanta. This isn't Memphis. This isn't New York, LA, wherever. So we don't have that rich tradition of longtime artists who have paved the way and set the bar. We have a lot of famous musicians and artists, and especially producers, that come from North Alabama, but they came and they went, and they pop in here, and you know what I mean. It's kind of like that. It's not like there's this culture just here where the people can see it,
right.
And you seen the dude riding down in the Rolls Royce.
Right.
That's what I want to bring to this community. That's what I want. I want the children to be able to see it, and to be able to experience it. I think it's safe to say, man, probably the most famous rapper we got here now will be Super King Big Pope. And so I want to do all I can do to help Pope become that, you know, and lead that culture. And there's a lot of other ones. You know, I don't want to just put Pope isolate here, but because there's a lot of other people here that's got the money and they've got the stats. What you say, the followers, they got it. You know, but it's not as consistent enough. You know, where we need to get this thing. Let me say it like this: Huntsville's changing.
It is,
and it's becoming that. And that's what we're trying to get things established now on this front end, so that in the years to come, there'll be a pattern, there'll be a culture, there'll be a system set up that you can jump in. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we used to get a lot of record labels back around 2005, 6, 7. There was a lot of labels looking at Huntsville, and the question, I remember there being an article in one of these magazines. The question was, Huntsville has a sound, but when will they learn how to monetize?
Right.
We've had some good hits, good one hit. I only call it one hit wonders, but good hits, good records that came out, good artists, good producers, but we haven't learned how to monetize that.
Right.
And that's what WEUP Homegrown is about. Exactly. We're gonna start teaching these master classes. We're gonna start giving this information out to people so they can learn how to monetize their craft and they can move forward. Exactly. It doesn't benefit me if I don't see you win.
Exactly.
It doesn't benefit. Trust me, I could care less, dog. I want to see you win.
Right.
That's the only way it's gonna make it work for me. I need you to win. I need you to win big. You know what I'm saying? To win big. So you can come to me and say, hey, Joe, thank you for that knowledge, that information. Thank you for turning me on to so and so. Man, here's a new Rolls Royce for you. Thank you, brother. I bought you. Look, here's your chain. You know what I'm saying? So the only way you can do that for me, though, is unless you hit it out the park. You know what I'm saying? So that's, and I'm 46 years old. So I feel like I've had my turn. I've had my time. You know what I mean? And now it's these young guys. It's up to y'all now to carry the torch. And I'm available. I'm here with the information, with the knowledge. But I don't read minds. So you got to come talk to me. You know what I mean? You got to. I don't think I'm unapproachable. I think everybody you just
open door policy.
Open door policy, man. Just holler. You know what I'm saying? Let's sit down. Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
You know, and let's get it together. Let's figure out a plan. We got to have a plan.
Right.
If you don't have a plan, then you play in the field.
Exactly.
So you got to have a plan. You got to have an idea. And I tell a lot of artists too. I say, man, write the plan from the ending to now. So where do you see yourself? You say, I'm on stage at the Grammys and I'm receiving my award.
Right.
So write that speech.
Right.
Go ahead and write that speech now. Start with that speech. And practice. It's manifestation. Yeah, begin there. And walk yourself back.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
So I'm at the award show tonight. Okay, before then we had to record the song. Walk yourself through the process. And then start putting, follow the plan. Follow the plan. Get to it.
Exactly. A lot of people ask me, they're like, why would you move from California back to Alabama? Why would you do that? And when I recently came and visited back in May, I had to get some paperwork right. One of my artists did a song with Trans Lee's called From the Get Go. It's about to drop soon. And when I came here and I visited Joski and he had WEUP Homegrown going, I said, people don't really see it, do they? They don't see what they got right here. And it's so crazy to me. It motivated me so much to just come back here and make sure that we can use this platform to really build that bridge between talent and the world. That's what we're going to do.
Timing. That's what E40 we say, y'all don't know about no timing.
Right.
It's timing. Timing is everything. You can want to do a good thing. A man plans in his heart what he wants to do, but it's God's will that's gonna prevail. Right. So I can think of all kind of things. I can have all these ideas and all this stuff, but it's only God's will that's gonna happen.
Exactly.
So we pray for God's will.
Yes.
Yeah. So if it be His will, this to happen in His timing. Exactly. And next thing I know, like I said, AK pops up, Kato pops up, I got a team. I got somebody to help me now. She knows everything I don't know. You know what I'm saying, with the
YouTube,
internet and all
algorithm.
She's in that's her lane.
Yeah.
You know,
so in the book.
That's her time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I it's just that part, man. Wait on the Lord.
Yeah. He will let you know.
Wait. That part was, because a lot of times we want to do things on our own. I'm gonna get this going. I'm gonna make this happen. Man, you can't. Old folks say I can't raise my right hand without the loud. You know, that's the truth. When you get to that point in your life where you can realize what's real and what's make believe, stick with what's real.
Yeah.
Stick with what's real, man. It's life below.
I can already tell. Y'all done told me in so many words already what keeps you motivated. So I can tell what keeps you motivated. And also I can tell what keeps you going. And of course, when you stay praying and keep yourself, you know what I'm saying, and when you keep yourself logical,
right,
and you're thinking step for step, you're taking your time, don't rush. You gotta go 1, 2. You can't go 2, 4. You gotta go 1, 2. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta. This is the way. And it's common sense.
Yeah.
Common sense, man. You can't teach that. It's just common sense. Common sense. 1 + 1 = 2. 2 + 2 = 4.
Yep.
4 + 4 = 8. You know what I mean? It's just, and it's building.
Yep.
But this part, the SF, solid foundation.
Yes.
You got to have a solid foundation.
For sure.
You can't build your house on sand. You got to build your house on the rock. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so find that rock in your life.
Yep.
And build on it. You know, it's a I don't know, man. See, but where I don't want to get involved in, and why I'm so happy and blessed to have Ashley in her youth, in the game with me, because I just sat in the clubs all night. You know what I'm saying? I didn't did that. You know what I mean? That's your turn. Y'all go do that. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that too. I understand that.
I better try, man. Being on the road, traveling.
Right. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I want to go on tour. Okay. Okay. It sounds cool. Sounds great. Till you out there for 3-4 months. You know what I'm saying?
So behind the scenes, like, then this is a question for both of y'all. One of those misconceptions is, the people on this side that don't see the things that you have to prepare for.
Yeah.
Go through, study, talk to, phone calls.
True.
Money being spent, money being lost, money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The pros and cons of all that.
How do you run a household? Because let's be honest, if you're looking for an artist, I'm looking for a kid 18 to 20 years old, no children, no nothing, that I could put in the van and drive them all over the country. You know what I'm saying? They got the answer. He ain't worried about the baby, hungry, and baby mama gotta eat, and we gotta take care of the house, and the rent gotta get paid, and the lights gotta be. He live in this van. You know what I'm saying? That's why minimalism. But it's hard to have that minimalism lifestyle with so many others involved.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it can work still. Don't get it twisted. I want nobody to just be discouraged, because it can work still. But the whole family has to buy on board.
Yes.
You see, an artist by the name of Bun B.
Yeah.
His wife is his manager. His wife, so she's traveling with him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're going. I mean, it has to become the whole family has to buy in.
For sure.
On the vision, and everybody, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you're unstoppable. If you think about, if you have mama and everybody, your sisters and everybody working your social media and work repping for you and do it, but it takes that type of commitment.
Yes. Yeah.
And if you're on your own, you need a lot of money.
Right. Okay. For real.
Because you got to pay somebody to do that stuff for you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah.
Touch on that, Miss K?
Yeah, like I was gonna say, like, you need a lot of money to be in this industry, and so if you don't know how to record yourself, mix and master yourself, make your own beats, you can't do all that. You have to find a way to make some money to fund this. It might not be an investor, it might not be a record label, but knowing connections like myself, like Joski, where you can get monetized on certain platforms. You can start getting paid for your songs. You can start getting paid for your videos. It puts you in that position to be able to get your studio time, get your beats, get your licensing for those beats, because sometimes people be leasing them beats and then they be running out and then they can't even have a song on there. So for all those types of things, I would say make sure you got some source of income. If it's a job, hey, do your job. You know what I'm saying? Do what it takes to just get in that position.
It's 2025. Fix your credit.
Right, that part.
Simple. You don't need nobody. You don't need no record label. You don't need nobody.
Right.
Fix your credit. Fix your credit. Go down to Redstone Federal, Lister Hill. Any bank, there's 1,000 banks around here. Get your credit. Go down to the bank. Get you a loan. And finance your own career. You know what I'm saying? Just that simple. Just that. Sign yourself to yourself.
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying? You start your S corp. Start your. Get your. It's too much. This information years ago was not privy to people.
Yep.
This was the inside information at the record labels. You know what I'm saying? They didn't tell nobody this. That's how they kept you on this under this contract like this. 2025, the world has changed.
Yeah.
I go viral from as long as I got this phone, I pay this bill, I can do and get myself out there. You know what I'm saying? And so, and if I got a good credit, I can go to the bank and get me a loan.
Yeah.
And do what I got to do. I think about Celine Dion, the famous singer, and when she was first coming out, her husband, he sold his house or put his house up, whatever.
A vision.
To get the money, to put behind her and go. But hey, man, it takes that type of commitment.
Took a risk.
They took that kind of risk. So, he said, people I hear all the time say, I bet on myself. Okay, go down there and sign your name.
Right.
Get you $25,000 from Redstone and pay it back every month. Say that you got to pay. 'Cause that's all that the record label is. They signed me for it. They gave me $1.2 million. So you $1.2 million in debt now. You ain't gonna never pay it back. Right. You a slave from now on. From now on. Remember Prince wrote that on his face, slave. Yeah, you're a slave from now on. Dog. Forget that.
Right. A lot of people are signing up for these student loans and things like that. The world is changing. Yes, it's great to have that bachelor's degree, that master's degree, but it's content creators out here making way more than surgeons nowadays. So you really need to make sure if you're going to go to school and sign up for $100,000 loans, that's really what you're going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're not going to take that route, then like Joski said, why not invest in yourself? Start your own business. If you really believe in your music and your industry that you're in, why not just invest in yourself and maybe put school later on, is what I would say.
Let me tell you this. Nobody can give you $1 million. It's not going to happen. Why would I give you $1 million? Do you realize it's such a large number that a lot of people don't have the aspect of how much money that is. Oh, man, that ain't no money. That's just but one. Yeah, it ain't, but it is.
Right.
And for me to give you $1 million of my dollars,
right?
What am I getting out of it? Think about that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you. Nobody's gonna just give you $1 million for nothing.
But no.
Right.
The football players, they put their life on the line. They make the big money, Patrick Mahomes and all those guys, but they're literally putting their life on the line. Set out there like this. To whom much is given, much is required.
Yes.
So that's. Sorry, I keep calling these buddies Bible verse. That's just what comes up in me. Saying to whom much is given, much is required. Common sense, man. Use your brain. You ain't gotta overthink this.
Right. It could be as simple as even drop shipping, doing DoorDash. It could be something realistic. You know what I'm saying? Just put the pedal to the metal, stay consistent, and don't stop. Because when you stop, people forget about you.
They do. That part. She says that's the gem of the day. Because once you.
I can't none too much I can add to that because you said it the best. Okay, I get two more questions I'm gonna ask y'all, and then we'll bounce out of here. Let y'all if y'all have any announcements and stuff like that. But before, I want to ask y'all this: when that on air light come on, what is it about just your characteristic that you like the most? When that light come on and it's time to talk to the city, to the community, to the state, what characteristic about yourself do you like the most?
Yeah, I like that. You know, I'm that direct. I have that direct connection to the community, and I can actually talk to them. I love the fact that, you know, people can actually get their reviewed music. I love that I can be that influence for them and actually set it up so that everybody wins. It's not just me being on the radio. It's that it's an opportunity for everybody to get their stuff out there, and emerge.
Oh man, it's the intro.
Yes, it's the intro. We is homegrown. You know what time it is.
Shouts out CUG Rail, man.
Yes.
CUG Tune, Young Bucks, man. I really like those young guys. They but even before that, I was playing the Jackie Chan. You know what I'm saying? Intro, and that part when I hear that intro, I kind of go into that zone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It gets me excited. I get hyped up. I get amped up. If you don't get butterflies in it, you ain't alive.
You ain't alive. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
I want to hear that.
It's just that, and I want to say so much in just a little bit of you got just a little bit of time, and there's so much you want to do. That's why we're gonna start doing the master class.
Yes.
So that we can spend more in depth time, and even on the homegrown top 5, we want to start giving music reviews.
Exactly.
Let people know, hey man, that was a good song, but you might want to get your song mixed and mastered.
Yes.
Hey, that was I like the intro, I like the way you came in, but you might want to
Yes.
We want to start giving people that feedback because, again, it doesn't benefit me to see you fail.
Right.
It only is going to benefit me personally in my life if you win.
Yes.
And you win big. I need you to win. I need you to win big.
Exactly.
I need you to be able to put the whole team on. I need to be able to put the whole city on. And not just by hype. I'm talking about with real Benjamin Franklin's cash dollar. Like, no, this person is actually spending money. They just built a new studio over here.
Yeah.
Some of you, they just did something with the Boys and Girls Club. They bought all the kids Jordans.
Yes.
I want to see people, because that's what it's about. It's about the community. It's about the children. It's about the young folks, man. These old heads. Hey, man.
Yeah. It's about time for
being
them.
honest with you, man, nobody cares. You know what I mean? Nobody cares. I mean, we all got lives. We all got children.
Yes.
And it's about them. It's about putting on for them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks will say, man, what can I say on the radio? What can I not say? What can I not say? And I was, think about that. We got children listening. Mm-hmm. So just, and some of y'all say things in front of your kids that others might not want to say in front of their kids.
Right.
Yeah.
But try to keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it's a Sunday evening. It's 7 o'clock, so we got the attention of not just the rappers, but we got the whole family listening.
Yes.
You got the kids, little kids, grandma, you got everybody listening.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, what would you say at the family? Get up in front of everybody and say.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's the real right there, boy.
Know that every word you say, you will have to give an account for.
I was just gonna say that it follows you.
You will have to give an account for. Yeah.
Exactly, Mundo. And at this moment, if there's any announcements, things that y'all want people to know that's coming up. I know we done touched on it here and there since we got started.
We throwing it out there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all take over right here.
Well, I think we still got to get some more details down and outline. But the master classes, WEUP Homegrown master classes will be coming soon. That is a fact. So stay tuned for that. And anybody, like I said, that needs that help, whether you're trying to get your song played, whether you're trying to get followers on your Instagram and on your social media, we can really do all aspects. All aspects. Like we were talking about on the car over here, you can make the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like every time you have like up to 5 seconds, you have to watch 5 seconds of it, then you hit the skip button. Yeah. As long as that 5 seconds plays, that counts as a stream.
Yes. So, but you can't get paid unless you're not monetized.
Unless you monetize.
So we gotta get you there first, and then we can start getting you that money in.
But anything, man, anything is possible. That's the quote of the day. Anything is possible. If you can dream it, you can achieve it. Like that is not a lie. That is not a lie. That is the truth. But a lot of times, man, just we as black people. And yes, I am black. But we as black people sometimes, we just don't have no hope.
Yeah.
We don't have no hope. Don't have no. I'll be honest, man. I didn't think I'd live to be this old. I didn't, we were talking about the year 2000. I remember when the year 2000 came and everybody was going, it's going to be a glitch. You remember?
Yeah.
It's going to be this, it's going to be that. Man, I didn't think I was going to be alive in 2000. I didn't think I had no plan because I didn't think I'd be alive that long. I didn't think, just with the way that I grew up, the lifestyle where I was involved and stuff. I didn't see it. I had no plans past 20 years, tried the age of 20. So yeah, I would tell young Joski that. Start planning this out, writing this down now, dog. This is the way how you want. Man, but that's about anything. What do you that's the question I want to ask all the artists. What do you want? And be careful what you ask for because you just might get it.
Right.
For me, I told you, I want the record deal. I wanted the record label. I wanted this. I wanted that. And when those things came, I found out that it wasn't what it was cracked up to be. It wasn't what I thought it was. Or, like you said, it was still something missing. It's like, yeah, we got it. I got it. But then it becomes a burden more than it is a joy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So be careful what you ask for because you just might get exactly what you say. Well, I know you'll get exactly what you say.
Exactly.
So be careful what you say.
Exactly.
If you talk about money, Lil Wayne said, I just might sign you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that's young money, cash money. That's what they talk about. And who got all the money in the game? Cash money. Nicki Minaj, Drake. He go down the list. He'll say, what label got the? He said, you rap about money. I just might sign you. We used to rap about pimping and hoes and weed. And guess what we had? Hoes, weed.
Yeah.
One time I came to Jack, I said, man, maybe we should start talking about money. And you know what I'm saying? So to change on that because we got all the drugs we want, we got all the women we want. Not trying. I mean, it just appeared.
Yeah. You're attracting
every city we went to because they knew Jackie saw the Rolling.
Yeah.
They knew that he was a smoker. You know what I'm saying? So every city we go to, people would line up to they just want to smoke a blunt with him. Yeah. Man, I just want y'all to have this, man.
Right,
I just want y'all to have, man. Hey, man, I, this is mine. Especially, I grew this myself, and I just want you to have it. I want you to say, every place, everywhere we go. You know what I'm saying? Every night after the club, it's the 2 or 3 girls, trying to. Not that you're looking for them, but they tagging along. You know what I'm saying? It's so you get what you say, man. The words that come out your mouth are powerful, and when you start saying this kind of stuff, that's what you're gonna attract.
Yes.
So if you want to, so flip side, I'm on the record. I'm talking about killing people and murdering and going to prison and this, that, whatever. What you think's coming your way?
Right.
Not because of something that happened because a man or somebody doing something to you. You did it to yourself.
Right.
These are all self-inflicted wounds.
It's so true.
All man, go down the line.
We've seen it.
So true.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. Pooh Shiesty.
Right.
Love him, man. Love you, Pooh. Love you, bro.
Right.
Dang.
But you shouldn't be in prison right now.
Right.
You shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many more.
Yeah.
Look at all the that's crazy. Look at what's going on, man, with just all the different rappers that die or have died.
Yeah.
You don't realize a lot of times these guys make you sign a paper where you signing a life insurance policy. So it don't make no difference to the label whether you know what I'm saying, they don't take money out of you regardless. Regardless, dog. It don't make no difference what you do for the next however long. Because as soon as you croak, I got a check coming.
Yep.
And you mess around, what's the FA? F around and find out.
F around and find out. Yeah.
Quick, because we can speed that process up. You know what I'm saying? Real fast. You know what I'm saying?
You real too. You real. You tell the truth.
Like I said, when I got what I wanted, and I found out that it wasn't what it was cracked up to be,
right?
Or that it wasn't all that. Then my goals changed and my motive changed, and I'm very careful now about leading other people down that road.
Okay. Yes.
Now, that's your decision. That's your choice. You choose your own choice, your own decision. But don't say that if you come talk to me, you can't say that you didn't know.
Exactly.
Or you were not told.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So think about the Diddy situation.
Yeah.
And all that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That with that's it won't be that because you didn't know. Or because you wasn't aware. You might not have listened.
Right.
You might not have paid attention.
Right.
You might have took it for granted. But it won't be that you didn't know.
But you didn't know.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. And you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, so we're going to have some dope things coming up like Joski was saying. We have those music submissions we're going to be doing. We're going to have those master classes coming up. We're going to have some events in 2025.
2025.
Okay. Me personally, I have a couple of artists who are on the rise. Shout out to Ronaldo Capetti. He has a new song coming out with Trans Lee. And that'll be coming out probably this month. And then I have another artist, Harper Lee. She's in Sacramento. She'll be releasing an album. And I got Darian TFO that I'm representing.
That's the guy you played last night, huh?
Yeah, he got some radio play. Yes.
And everybody was calling about it. And they love this song. Yeah,
our YouTube views are going crazy right now. So shout out to Darian TFO and all the artists that I've been working with. And I'm looking forward to working with some more, definitely in the Huntsville area. So
man, shouts out to Huntsville, man. Yeah. So just I don't want to limit it to Huntsville. Shouts out to North Alabama.
Yes.
North Alabama, just period. Because like I said, it's all of us together. I can't just depend on Huntsville.
Yeah.
The strongest following WEUP Homegrown has is out of Decatur.
Yep.
The strongest label that supported WEUP Homegrown is Solid Foundation.
Yes. Solid Foundation pull up with the stick.
Let's keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not. And I know everybody in town got a record label. Everybody in town, but who's working?
Right.
Who's doing stuff? Who's really out here in these streets?
Right.
Who's doing stuff? And I ain't talking about the bad way. You know what I'm saying? But who's in these streets? Who's really out here doing this music thing? So that's why WEUP Homegrown was created. We're here to shine the spotlight on these types of people, these type of situations, to help Horizon, to help Solid Foundation become cash money.
Yes.
Because that's the only way Solid Foundation is going to be able to help Joski Love, is if, Master P bought Greg Street, his first, I want to say, Mercedes. But how could Master P have done that if he had not became No Limit didn't take off, become what they, who they was. That's just when Greg was just on the radio, you know what I'm saying, and he showed them love like that. So I want Cam to do the same for me. I want Cam to pull up at WEUP one day and say, say, here you go, Joe. Oh, for what?
That's the contract sign.
Yeah. So that's what I want. You know what I mean? That's what I want for all of y'all.
Yeah.
But it takes time. It takes patience. It takes diligence. It takes commitment. It takes all those things. The discipline part. Because we don't want to be disciplined. Everybody runs away from being disciplined. No, man. Discipline is graduation. It's promotion. That's how you get to the next level.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How can I trust you with $1 million if you ain't good with 100?
Right.
Exactly.
You ain't good with $100.
Give me a high five on that.
Okay.
That was dope. You know what I'm saying? You said some dope stuff, but that was probably one of the dopest right there. I love that. Old fashioned, old school. And also, let people know it's going right across the screen right here. Shout out to 103.1 WEUP. Let people know where to find you. Let people know where to find you, what they need to type in, what website, wherever they need to go to. But we do know 103.1 is the station on the radio. That's on y'all.
Yeah. Make sure you go to the Homegrown section on the website and you can submit your music. Other than that, you can reach me on Facebook at Ashley Kennedy or Instagram at AK40Sevyn. And of course, the WEUP Homegrown Instagram account.
WEUP Homegrown. That's the thing, Joski. If you're in town, make sure you tune in, listen, check us out. You can always go to the website www.103.WEUP.com and do your thing there. Also, like I said, WEUP Homegrown. But if you find her, you'll find me. So
for sure.
So yeah, just hit her up for all those questions, all those music marketing questions and things like that. Call her. Y'all call her.
I'm the plug, y'all.
She's the plug, yeah.
So with that being said, I want to thank you two so much for coming down. You know what I'm saying? I hope we didn't hold you too long.
No.
But it was great getting to know y'all and letting the people that's watching now and the ones that'll watch later to get to know who they're hearing more. So so now when they call in and say stuff, now I might talk to you like they know you a little bit.
Right.
And can I say that? Look, the telephone line is open. Y'all can always call the radio station 256-837-1031. That number has not changed. That number still rings right in the studio. 256-837-1031. Call. You hear something you like on the Homegrown show, or you got a comment, or you want to shout your person out, or do something. You know what I mean? Show your family some love. Call them. Call the number. I'll pull you up. Put you on the radio.
For sure.
Just can't be cussing.
Right. Gotta be clean.
Hey, come on, mama, nigga, you don't say no. Say my cousin Charles. Hey, I like your song.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
C-Roy, we like that record. Yeah.
So
like
thank
that.
y'all so much.
Thank you, brother, for the opportunity.
I know in the future we'll get when time passes and things keep going, we'll get another chance.
Yes, I love the space. It's a very.
Let's do a 6-month recap. Yeah, we'll check back in with you in a couple months.
Exactly.
And see where we at. You know, what's
I love that.
What has manifested itself.
I love it.
Other than that,
thank you so much.
Y'all stay tuned. Make sure you tune into the radio. Homegrown. I'm AlwayzCookz24 podcast. This is We Up and we out.
We out.
Peace.